Howdy, y'all. Hold on, my camera was just working, and now it's not tracking my face, which is very confusing. It was just, my phone was just working. I don't know why it ain't working no more. So you can't see my expressions. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I thought I had everything set up. But anyway, howdy y'all. Welcome to my stream. Today, as y'all can see by the title, it is my 21st birthday. And we'll be doing Truth or Drink. I got this idea actually from Bantakro Branger from Nichi Sanji. I saw that he had done a shower stream where he had streamed himself in the shower. I don't know if he was actually taking a shower or not. But he was answering questions that people sent in, and he either had to answer the question or drink if he wanted to avoid the question. So I thought that was a very fun idea, and since my birthday was coming up, I thought it would be a fun idea to try it out since I am now of the legal age in which I can drink freely in the United States of America. So yeah, I don't know why my camera, this is so awkward. See, my model just frozen like this. Hold on, I'm just see if I can try to fix it. Why is it doing that? This is so irritating. Did I freeze it? I have no idea what I did. What did I do? Why is it not working? Why it ain't working no more? It says my phone's connected to YouTube Studio, so I'm trying to understand why it ain't working no more. Anyway, I guess I can't fix it right now. But yeah, so oh, y'all can see all of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what I have today is I went to the store. So yeah, before my birthday, I didn't really have much experience with alcohol. You know, a lot of people still drink before the legal age, so you know, it wouldn't be surprising if I did. But no, I've drunken wine on religious occasions, and I don't like the taste of alcohol. So I've never been interested in trying alcohol before now. But I feel like since I'm 21 years old, I feel like that is, you know, I'm obliged to drink, you know, on my 21st birthday to celebrate that. So I went and tried to find an alcohol that would taste good to someone who don't like alcohol. So I saw that Moscato is a low alcohol, very sweet wine. And I went to Kroger earlier and I bought Barefoot Wine to Go, Moscato Deliciously Sweet. Let me see if I can see the alcohol percentage in this. It is 9% volume. There's 500 milliliters in this. It says one 500 milliliter wine to go equals 3 5.6 ounce glasses of wine. So it says best served chill. I forgot to put this in the refrigerator to chill it. So I'm just gonna drink. I guess I'm gonna drink it room temperature because I ain't gonna, you know, take y'all time. So yeah, I have my shot glass, and I'm just gonna fill the shot glass up each time I decide to pass on a question. Yeah, and also I'm gonna drink just to start off. I don't know what's gonna do to me. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous to do this. This is so. I'm scared. Okay. I can still smell the alcohol content, so I might still not like it. Okay, let's see how it tastes. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, so I just drank one shot. Just start off. and we'll see how it goes. See how it is. So right now I have 4 questions in my inbox and my marshmallow. So if y'all have not sent a question to my marshmallow, you all can go on my Twitter and send a question to my marshmallow for me to answer. But I only have 4 questions, so I tried to get some questions to start off with, but I didn't get that much. So I looked up some truth or drink questions online, so I'll be answering those as well, because I'm not gonna just stop the stream after 4 questions. But yeah, the 4 questions came from people on my social media, so I'll be reading those up. So, oh wait, no, I have more than 4 questions. Actually, I have 11 questions now. I guess I didn't refresh my my marshmallow. Okay, so I have 11 questions. Nice. Okay. So the first question says biggest regret. So my biggest regret. I won't answer this question. I just have to think about it. My biggest regret. I would say that my biggest regret is not having AI my freshman year of university, because that would have stopped me from getting put on academic suspension. Yeah, so one of the major reasons why I got put on academic suspension after my first year of university was because I have a hard time writing papers. Attribute that to my ADHD. I just can't sit down and write a paper. So after, I would do very well. I answered all the tests and quizzes correctly in my classes. But the final paper, which is a very large portion of your grade, it's like the final project, I didn't do it. I would procrastinate, not work on it, get very anxious about starting it, and I just never did it. So having AI writing utensils has really helped me out as a student now, because I'm able to get these papers done. If I had to do it all by myself, it would be very hard. So my biggest regret is not having like Claude AI. That's what I used to write my papers. Not having that in my freshman year, because I wouldn't have I would have probably been able to do those papers with my classes and then not get put on suspension and try to get back into university. I am back in university, so yeah, back in the university that I started out in, so that's good. The second question is, why so soft? So why so soft? I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest. I don't know if this is a rhetorical question or not, but I guess that's just how I am. My appearance wise, I have nice fluffy hair, and if you talk about personality, I don't know. But thank you, I like the compliment. That's so sweet. The second question says, happy birthday, since you're a sheep gentleman, do you wear woolly items? If yes, how do you feel about it? If no, what material do you like wearing instead? So, I am a sheep gentleman, but I actually do not own any woolly items. I don't own no woolly items. I actually like, I used to own a lot of flannel, but now I've been into Madras fabric. So yeah, I own a lot of cotton fabric clothing. A lot of plaid shirts. Also have white lace shirts as well. So yeah, Madras fabric is what I have right now. Madras fabric cotton. I also have plain lace cotton shirts. So yeah, that's what I wear. I actually don't own no woolly items, which is kind of sad. I probably should invest in a woolly sweater, like a nice big oversized sweater. That'd be really cute. The second question is, there is the rainbow flag and there's the minus sign. So I'm pretty sure that's LGBT or straight. I haven't actually come out really to people I know in real life. But online I've kind of, basically said I'm bisexual, and yeah, that's what I would say. If you ask me to define my sexuality, I would say yes, I am bisexual. Specifically, I would probably also say aromantic spectrum. I don't know, I'm not so sure about my aromanticity as much as the bisexuality, but yeah, that's what I would say. Hi Pascal, happy birthday. What has been the most interesting game you've played this year? And are there any games you're looking forward to in the new year? What is the most interesting game I've played this year? Let me see. I believe I finished it this year, right? Let me look back at the my playlist to see. Yeah, okay, it's been this year. So yeah, the most interesting game I've played this year, I would have to say, is Mamiya. Also, hold on. People on my chat saying giving me birthday wishes. Shiona, thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. No Coffee Flower, thank you for my birthday wish. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I would say Mamiya. Mamiya is the very first game I played on this channel. It's what started off this channel. It's what got me my first few viewers, and yeah, it was a very fun, very wild ride to experience. Yeah, Mamiya was a very, very interesting game. Very interesting. I really recommend y'all play it. It might be on sale now. I have to see. But I'm really glad I decided to play this one first. Not only because I got to meet some good people who watched my streams from it, but also because the story is really great. Really deep, really fun, interesting characters. Really some moments that would disturb you, but also moments that would make you cry and make you laugh and things like that. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, I would say that's the most interesting game I played so far, and I really recommend it. Next question. If you won the lottery, what is the first thing you would do? If I won the lottery, what's the first thing I would do? If I won the lottery, what's the first thing I would do? I would probably, okay, so here's a dream that I have. My dream is to go to somewhere in the southeastern United States. I'm thinking Georgia right now. And I want to have a food forest. I want to start a food forest where I can build a homestead and have a food forest so I can create food security in places in the southeast. You know, the south, you know, United States, people always talk about, what about the starving children in Africa? That's like a very common retort that you hear with people like parents that you should eat your food. But America has very big problems with food security, especially in the Black Belt. The portion in the United States, in the South of the United States, was a lot of black people. But the South in general too. This food insecurity is a very big problem in the United States. So I would love to go somewhere over there in the Southeast to the United States. And also, you know, my family comes from that region. So I would love to move back down there. And also, I don't like the snow. Currently, I don't live in the South. Currently, I live in the Midwest, and I don't like the snow. So I want to go somewhere where it don't snow that much, or it ain't too cold. So yeah, I want to go to the Southeast. I want to have a homestead, build a food forest, so I can create, you know, fresh food that, one, I won't have to go to the grocery store and buy some fresh food as much. I can just go to my garden and eat seasonally, as well as I can, you know, start a food bank and, you know, create food, you know, just create food systems where we can, you know, stop food insecurity in different places, things like that. So yeah, I would go and buy some like farmland in the Southeast and build a homestead, start a food forest, so I can live there without worrying too much about trying to pay rent, because rent is high. I pay rent right now in university and it's too high. Yeah, I need to have my own home, and I don't want to be going to the grocery store because the grocery store price is too high too. So I need to have a food forest, and I also want to do, you know, community organizing, especially right now, given this political climate in the United States, and, you know, do some social justice work, right? So that's what I would do with my money. That's probably the first thing I would do. Chris, Gabriella, thank you so much for coming. And Chris, we pray good health and blessing. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for coming. Seeing everyone here is making me so happy. Next question. What is something that you learned recently? Something that I learned recently. What's the most recent thing that I've learned? Let me think. Something that I've learned recently. What is something that I've learned recently? I have to think about it. This is a hard question. This should be easy to answer since I go to school. But still. Like I should be able to answer this. Something that I've learned recently. I'm trying to think about the most recent thing that I've learned. I'll come back to that question. I ain't gonna pass it. I'm gonna come back to it. A movie that I've seen more than once. I believe I've seen The Lion King more than once. I'm looking at the screen and I'm still seeing that my camera is not picking up my model, and it's like I can't believe I have this deadpan face. It's so weird. Anyway, I've seen The Lion King more than once. I'm pretty sure I've seen other movies more than once. I just can't think of them right now. I know Lion King is something I've seen more than once. It's a classic, so obviously that's something you might see more than once. If I think of some more, I'll come back to it. But yeah, that's Lion King. I'll say that. Okay. Next question. Have you ever cried because you were happy? Yes, I have cried because I have been happy. I don't usually cry because I'm happy, so I can't really think of a situation in which I have specifically, but I'm pretty sure I have before in my life. But I usually cry when I'm upset. So I don't know. I can't think of a specific situation in which I've cried because I've been happy. Man, thank you so much. Welcome, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbnail, by the way. Siyam is the one who created the thumbnail for this lovely stream. I really love it. I don't think I can think of a situation in which I've cried because I've been happy. I'm pretty sure I have in my life though. Next question. How do you cope with stress? Do you have any advice for those who might be going through something stressful right now? How do I cope with stress? Okay, so when I'm stressed, one thing I like to do is listen to music. I like to go lie down on my bed, listen to music that I like. Usually I listen to classical music when I'm stressed. I usually listen to classical pop. It depends. Classical pop music. Classical specific like J-pop or Ani songs probably. Because those seem to be the most, relaxing types of music that I can listen to. Like I like other music other than that. But when I want to like de-stress and just like, relax, I just gravitate towards classical or J-pop Ani songs. Unless it's like, the Ani song is like rock. Something like that. Maybe I might not listen to it when I'm trying to de-stress. But maybe I might. Maybe I might listen to it though. I don't know. But yeah, I like to listen to music and lie down on my bed, just listen to that, just mindlessly scroll. If I'm stressed by something I'm seeing, if I'm stressed by my thoughts or what I'm seeing online or things like that, then I won't be just really scrolling through that type of stuff. I might just be scrolling through other stuff on Google or watch random videos on YouTube. I might also listen to ASMR. Yeah, lying down in my bed and listen to music or other audio while I might just scroll. If I'm not sleeping, that's probably what I do when I might be going through something stressful. And I take the time to just relax and not think about. I'm like not thinking about whatever I'm thinking about. Just just shifting my mind to something else. And then when I'm kind of, feel like I'm done being in a non-productive, relaxed state, then I might get up and then go back to do what I was doing. I don't know if that's good advice, to be honest. That might not be good advice for people who might want to de-stress, but that's what I do. I have been having a good stream so far, man. Thank you so much. I've gotten a lot of questions since I last checked. I was kind of worried that I didn't have enough viewer questions. I did go look up some questions on Google, so I have enough. But yeah, a lot of people sent me questions, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, so that's what I do when I'm stressed. So let's see the next question. Which fictional character do you think will be a good partner in bed? Winky face. Which fictional character do I think will be a good partner in bed? Let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Who? This is a hard question. I'm not passing this question. I might have to come back to it. I might have to think on that some more. Which fictional character do I think will be good at partner in bed? I'm not one of those people that have a whole bunch of fictional crushes. So that's the thing. I can't think of something on the top of my head right now to really think about it. I don't get fixated on fictional characters really like that. Yeah, I need to come back to that. I'm not passing the question. I'm coming back to it. I will come back to it. If you could erase one animal species from existence, which one would it be? It would be an insect. That's what I would do. It would be an insect. And I would say, on one hand, I would want to erase one of the most, disturbing looking insect or bug species. Technically arachnids ain't insects. Insects only have 6 legs. But then again, thank you. Thank you, TJ. I really appreciate the happy birthday wishes. And you said in a villain, for real. I feel like the villains are always the ones that people always simp over and draw fan art for, like the villains. I feel like the villains are always the people that people always get the hots for. I have to think about the question some more. But on one hand, I would want to erase some like the millipedes or the centipedes or some type of gigantic spider. But also, I don't really see them on a daily basis, so I don't know if I want to erase them. I might also want to erase a bug that gets on my nerves regularly, like a gnat. So I'm like, what do gnats do? I mean, I know spiders have their purpose. They go and, apparently spiders are good at getting pests. So, I guess I can appreciate the spiders for getting the other bugs for me. But gnats, I don't know. The gnats are always just on stuff. They're always just on your food, on other things. They just get in your way. I feel like they don't do anything. So I would say gnats. I'm erasing gnats from existence. Do I like anyone at the moment? At the moment, I do not. I have no crushes at the moment. That kind of goes back to what I was saying before when someone asked like if I was what my sexuality was. I feel like I'm on the aromantic spectrum, so I have no crushes at the moment. That might not always be the case, but it has been the case basically for most of my life. So yeah, how are you? I am well, thank you so much. Thank you for asking. I wish I can ask you how are you, whoever asked me this question. You would get rid of wasps, you wouldn't even raise spiders, and you would and you got to deal with them. You would erase mosquitoes. Oh, mosquitoes are also very difficult. Mosquitoes, yeah. Mosquitoes also probably one I would consider. But I think gnats are more annoying to me. I don't really deal with mosquitoes that much. Maybe because I don't go outside too much. And gnats are always in the house. So maybe that's the reason why I have a bigger vendetta against gnats. Would I date a best friend? Yeah, I would date a best friend. That's probably someone that I might, if I ever have a romantic relationship, I would probably date a best friend. That might be the most likely candidate, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't. I feel like a best friend is someone that you know very well, you get along with, and yeah, I feel like that's someone you might have a romantic, romantic attraction to. But like that would develop naturally between a best friend. So yeah, obviously it depends on the situation, but yeah, I wouldn't be against dating the best friend. What kind of person can hold my attention? Is the next question. What kind of person can hold my attention? Just in a general sense. Someone has, let me see. Someone who can hold my attention. I don't know, I feel like someone that, I feel like someone has to be, it's like you have to be unique. You have to be unique. Just in the sense that, unique in the sense that you are your own person. You're confident in yourself. And, like you don't have to be like eccentric, but you just have to, you're your own person. You're confident being your own person. You're very, you have a presence about yourself. You're not a follower, you're not just a part of a, you can be your own independent person with your own charm, your own presence. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Someone who is I mean, I don't know if I'm explaining that right. This might be a bad answer. I don't know. Someone who's their own person, confident. Someone who's not a follower, I guess. Someone who is, I don't want to say you have to be outgoing. You don't have to be outgoing, but since I'm not a particularly outgoing person, if you want to catch my attention in real life, I guess you have to make your presence known somehow. Usually people who are outgoing, that's how you can get my attention. But like, if you're putting yourself out there, but if you don't you can be quite introverted like I am and still make yourself like a distinct presence. I don't know if I can answer this question. I don't know if I'm answering this question right. Let's see. Pascal requires aura, not like other girls. I don't know, I guess aura, I guess that is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, this is my answer is really weird. And thank you for the well wishes, Pariah. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess. I don't want to put too many qualifiers on it, because there's been all kinds of people that I've been curious about, and they don't all specifically have that many unique qualities put together, but they're just unique people, and that's what got my attention, I guess. Are you left or right-handed? I am right-handed. I am not special. I'm probably the majority of people. Yeah, I am right-handed. The next question is, what was your first kiss like? When was it? I have not had my first kiss, so that doesn't exist. That question does not have an answer. So I don't think I have to drink to that, because I can't answer that question. It doesn't exist. So yeah. Do you have any goals for the coming year? I do have goals for the coming year. You still on your way to steal it? I would love to see you try. Do I have any goals for the coming year? Yeah. So I would love to, get back to being, a regular content creator, because I've kind of been like, near the end of this year, I've been kind of sporadic in streaming and things like that. So yeah, so some goals are to help, work on growing my channel, my presence, as a VTuber, and I want to release some more songs. I want to release at least one cover a year. Like, that's the bare minimum. But I want to have several covers a year, each year to release. I want to have a cover a month. That's really what that's like an ambitious goal. That's what I want to do, but you can't do a cover a month. That's kind of ambitious. But some other goals I have, I want to get back into regularly studying Japanese. I have not studied Japanese actively in a while. I need to get back into it. I've been kind of nervous, actually. One of my fears is, so my Japanese teacher from middle school, right now I'm in university. I've been in university for a couple years now. So yeah, I'm middle school, high school, sorry. So you can see like the time gap difference. So my teacher in high school, I have not contacted her. She gives her contact information to her senior graduates. And I've been scared to contact her, because I feel like I'm scared that she's gonna talk to me in Japanese and I'm gonna be bad at the conversation, and she'll be like, why is your Japanese so bad? You should have been learning Japanese. Because I was like one of the top Japanese people in her class. So the fact that my Japanese, I feel like, personally, maybe I'm just like downplaying my Japanese. It's not like I haven't like improved my Japanese at all since high school, but I feel like it's not where it should be if I actively continued studying at a good rate since high school. So I feel like I'm scared of disappointing her if I contact her. So I was gonna go and one day reach back out to my Japanese teacher. She's really sweet. She was a young, cool Japanese teacher at my school. And my sibling also had a class, so they talk to her sometimes. So I feel bad that she might think that I don't like her. She might think that I don't want to keep in contact. But that's not true. I'm just scared of talking to her, because I feel like my Japanese isn't where it should be. So my goals is to come back to like get back into studying languages regularly. Dakichi, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Some more goals to right now. Recently I started working out with a personal trainer. I have done muscle endurance. Now I'm on hypertrophy. So muscle endurance phase is to be able to get myself to actually hold weights. So yeah, I passed that phase. Now I can start building muscle. I just started that. So hopefully I want to, continue doing that, into the next year, and hopefully I can get very far with it. I've had some hiccups. I was sick for a while, so I couldn't go to the gym. Right now, I'm at home at Thanksgiving break, and my parents have been busy, so they can't take me to the gym because I don't know how to drive and I don't have a gym membership. So I haven't been the most regular with my hypertrophy phase, but yeah, I'm gonna continue I'm gonna make sure I get to the gym at least once this break before I go back to school. What's some other goals for the coming year? Make sure I graduate on time. University. Make sure I keep passing my classes. Since I've been back to university, I need to make sure I keep passing my classes and make sure I don't fall behind again so I can graduate next fall. So those are my goals so far. I think about some more. If I have some more, I'll come back to it. So, do I celebrate Christmas? If yes, what is the most expensive gift you've ever received or ever given? I do not celebrate Christmas, so yes, I do. Yeah, I don't get Christmas gifts. I kind of do because my grandparents celebrate Christmas. So we have like a thing called Grandparents' Day in December around Christmas, and they kind of do like giving presents and we spend time with our grandparents, so that's kind of something. But yeah, my family doesn't celebrate Christmas. But let me see, what for Grandparents' Day, what'd I get? Well, actually, no, they just give me money. That's what they give me. They just give me money. That's it. They don't really give me a gift. They give the children gifts. They give the children small toys, but they just give me money. So yeah. What is my deepest, darkest fear? My deepest, darkest fear. My deepest, darkest fear is death. Honestly, death is my deepest, darkest fear. That's kind of, I guess the fear of death is very common, but I feel like people might have like other fears that they fear the most, but death and dying is the thing I fear the most, to be honest. And all the other fears that I have are related to that, I guess. Like, I have a fear of black holes. I have a fear of black holes because if the earth gets sucked into a black hole, I'll die. You know, that's really basically it. So that's my deepest, darkest fear. I've had like moments where I couldn't sleep at night because I felt like if I went to sleep, I would die. That hasn't happened for a while, but that's happened to me once. It was kind of very nerve-wracking, very anxious. But yeah, that's it. I really don't like thinking about that. Do you have a secret you hope no one ever finds out? Okay. I feel like I would have to drink to this question because I'm not going to tell you all the secret. But yes, I do have a secret. So I guess I technically answered the question, but I'm pretty sure you will want me to say what the secret is. So I guess I'm going to drink to this question because y'all will not find out what my secret is. You just have to think about it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's my first drink since my second drink of the stream. My first one of a question. What are we drinking? We are drinking Moscato. It is Moscato. It is, so the barefoot wine to go is sweet and refreshing, blending aromas of peaches and apricots. Made in California. And fear of death gets in the way of doing dumb, fun stuff. Yes. Yeah, Moscato is wine. Yes, that's true. Fear of death does get in the way of doing a lot of stuff. That's the reason why I'm trying to get over that. So, I mean, let me see. Has it ever been something that I've kind of not done because I'm scared of dying? When I go to amusement parks, I'm usually initially scared of going on any rides because I'm scared that the roller coaster is going to either I fall out the roller coaster, which has happened to people, or the roller coaster like goes off the rail, something like that. But usually by the time I get into it and someone like pressures me to go on a ride, I get over that and I ride all the rides. Recently, I've been going to amusement parks and I've not had a fear. I even kind of lost the stomach feeling that I get on roller coasters. I don't get that no more, and it's kind of sad. It's like none's doing it for me no more, you know? Now, even though I hate the stomach feeling, I feel like that shows a good ride, to be honest. So the fact that I've been going to Cedar Point's like a major amusement park near the place I live. I've been going there and the ride's just not giving me that feeling in my stomach. I'm like, wow, it's kind of falling off, to be honest. So besides that, I don't know, I guess driving too. Driving, to be honest, I don't feel like driving. I don't really have an interest to drive that much because I'm a homebody. Like I said, I usually stay home. But obviously, you know, being able to drive, take your own self to the store without relying on nobody else, or, you know, paying Uber fees would be nice. But driving kind of scares me. I did take the driving test when I was in high school, but COVID happened my senior year, so I didn't get to get my license. Actually, I just passed the driving test, and I just haven't gone back to try to get my license after that. But I almost crashed on the road into like this like fences on the side of the road. I almost crashed into the fence. I've also like ran over stop signs in the car in the parking lot. So yeah, that type of stuff concerns me. So that's the reason why I'm not really like, you know, my parents and everyone's always asking me, why don't you go and drive? Why don't you get your license? But I'm not in a rush to do that. Let's go skydiving. You want to swim with sharks and stuff, but you're scared. Oh my goodness gracious. Next question. On a scale, I would love to go skydiving. Actually, that seems fun. That would actually seem fun. I am scared of that, but I am interested in skydiving. Actually, that seems fun, even though I'm scared of that. So I might do that. I might actually do that. I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you think I am? I mean, do you think you are? Asking me. It depends on the day that you ask me, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like I'm like a 3. Sometimes I feel like I'm a 9. It depends on the day that you ask. But in general, I would say that I think I am a 7. I think that I'm tall, you know, tall, dark, and handsome. It's like, you know, a trope that I think that I'm tall, I'm dark, and so yeah, that's like 2 out of the 3. And the handsome part, you know, subjective, but I feel like there's some handsome features on me. I like my face. It depends. My feelings on my face depends on the day. I don't like the bags I have under my eyes. I don't like the way I look without glasses. I wear glasses in real life. When I take my glasses off, I don't like the way I look. But people have told me that I look nice without my glasses. When I took my senior photos, they said they look nice without my glasses. So I think I might try getting contacts and try getting used to it. I've been also wanting to experiment with like K-pop men idol style makeup. So I might try that without my glasses and see how I like myself. But I think I have a nice nose. I think I have a nice jawline. But my eyes, I think my eyes is really the part of my face that I really don't like the way it looks without my glasses. I'm working on my body right now. So yeah, I would say like a 7, like in general, if you ask me on a general basis. What eye issues I have nearsightedness. I'm very nearsighted. I have very thick lenses. Yes, it's a genetic thing. My father has very thick lenses. Yeah, I have to go every year to the eye doctor to make sure that I don't have retinal detachment. I have not gone to the eye doctor since I've been to university, so that's something I need to go back to. But yeah, they always try to make sure. That's how that's how big my nearsightedness is. That they want to make sure I don't have any retinal detachment. They said that to my father though all his life, and he is, you know, well advanced in years, and he hasn't had that. So I don't think I'm ever gonna actually have retinal detachment, but I guess that's how severe my nearsightedness is. Have I ever wished anyone ill? Yes, and why? Have I ever wished anyone ill? Have I ever wished anyone ill? Yes, and why? Huh. Anyone in particular? I feel like as a human, I'm pretty sure I have at least once in my life. I just can't think of the specific situation of which I have right now. I try to be a very kind and forgiving person. Try to be understanding and not hold grudges. It's part of my moral code. So, oops, my camera fell, but it's not even capturing my model, so I don't even know why I'm bothering to put it back up. But I'm trying to think specifically. Anyone ill? I'll say yes, but I don't know why. Because I don't remember a specific situation. Maybe I'll come back to it if I think of it some more. What are my 2 pet peeves? My top 2 pet peeves. My top 2 pet peeves. I think I think my top 2 pet peeves are like both bodily things. I don't like smacking food. If you eat loudly, making noise with your mouth, you have to eat away from me. I'm sorry, I can't deal with that. I think that also, and when people burp. Oh, one thing that irritates me. Some people, at least, I don't know if this is a regular thing that people do, but one thing that my mother likes to do, and my sibling also does sometimes, is that when they burp, they like to blow out the burp after they burp. They're like, and I'm like, that is disgusting. Keep that burp somewhere else. Keep that burp to yourself. Why do you have to expel the burp gases all into the atmosphere by blowing it away? Please, like, don't do that. That's nasty. Those are my top 2 pet peeves, I guess. I have a lot of pet peeves, actually. I have a lot of pet peeves. A lot of pet peeves. Let's see another pet peeve that I have. I don't like when people on the internet comment and they have no idea what they're talking about. Too many people is on YouTube commenting when they have no idea what they're talking about. I don't like when people don't capitalize words that are supposed to be capitalized. If they're otherwise writing, and if they're otherwise capitalizing words, because sometimes people don't write with capitals, and that's fine. I'm not stressed about that. But when people are all capitalizing words in sentences, if you don't capitalize words that need to be capitalized, that irritates me so much. Like, some people don't capitalize God when it is a title. I'm like, please capitalize it. And then some people do too much. They capitalize God when it's a common noun. Like, for example, when it's plural, you don't capitalize the G in God when it's plural, because it's not a title for a specific person. It is a common noun. So don't capitalize that. So when people like make sentences, like mistakes in sentences like that, that irritates me. Some other pet peeves that I have. Let's see. I'm looking at chat, make sure I keep up on chat. Music on public transport. Someone outright demanded you to pay their bus fee, and they ate your lunch the previous day. Wow, that's crazy. And you have a feral instinct to capitalize everything. Do you mean like just capitalize on all your letters in a word? That's fine. But when people just don't use, like, if they're trying to write proper sentences and they don't capitalize words, right? That irritates me. But yeah, blowing burps, that's disgusting. The chemical warfare, I agree with that. Let me see, any other pet peeves? You only asked for 2, but I think I have some more to share. Oh, when people tell me, this is a parent thing, really. I hate when my parents tell me to do something that I was going to do anyway. Like, I'm in the middle of going to do that action, and then you still have the nerve to tell me to do that thing. That irritates me. Maybe that shouldn't irritate me, but that irritates me. I don't know, I have some more pet peeves. I just can't think of them right now. Oops. Hold on. Okay, favorite accent. My favorite accent? That's a hard question. If I had to choose one accent, I would say that I love received pronunciation. Received pronunciation is one of the best. Oh, my camera just fell. I'm gonna leave it down because it's not working. No way. But I would say that received pronunciation is one of the most, I don't know, it's one of the most beautiful accents I've ever heard. I love doing a received pronunciation accent. So fun. It's so fun to do. Like, received pronunciation is the prestigious accent of the United Kingdom. So like Queen Elizabeth, she would speak with her accent. People who are owed money in the United Kingdom, they would have that accent. So yeah, I love to do the accent. It's so fun. I always do the received pronunciation accent when I voice characters in visual novels. That's so fun. So I would say that received pronunciation is one of my favorite accents. Another accent I would say that I love, besides that, if I could choose more than one, is the Australian accent. Australian accent's so fun to do. I do the Australian accent on my own. It's so fun. Any Antipodean accent. So Australian and New Zealand. I love to do both of them. I love to try to do both of them anyway. I don't know. It's like so fun to try. The vowel sounds are so unique. You know, when you say things like, I don't know, say, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word. Oh, thirding or tattoo. I love tattoo. Tattoo is so fun to hear Australians say. Tattoo, thirding. Like, they flap the T's even when Americans don't flap T's. At least I've heard some Australians. I don't know if all Australians do that. Let's see. You think the accent's good? Thank you. I appreciate that. 8 out of 10. Oh, nice. Thank you. I really enjoy that. And New Zealand is also fun. I love the New Zealand when they say that I love the I sound in the New Zealand accent. Like this. Instead of like this, they say this. Yeah. Let's see. What's another accent I like? I like the New York accent. I'm not the best at doing a New York accent, like New York City. Let me see if I can try to do the New York accent. Okay. So I don't know what to say now. I don't know. Okay. I've never been to New York, but New York is a place that I would love to go one day. When I have an off day, when I have an off day, I would love to go to, I love to see the Empire State Building one day, and what's it called? Like State Park. I'd love to visit State Park, and I would say I would love to get a hot dog one day in the city, but I'm vegetarian now, so I can't eat a hot dog. Oh, but Italian pizza in New York, that should be a fun thing to try out one day. If I ever had the offer to go to New York and try it out. Yeah, I've been seeing, one thing I really love, so on YouTube now when I watch YouTube shorts, there's this one YouTube content creator who makes these 1980s, 1990s YouTube shorts about different characters. Like there's this one hairstylist salon character that she does sometimes, and that's her most popular character, so she does a New York accent for that character. Her child is like the Valley Girl accent. I love that accent as well. The Valley Girl accent, that's so fun. I've been trying to practice New York accent. Hey, I'm walking here. Let's see, another accent I like. Yeah, I like the Valley Girl accent. I said that. I mean, like, it's so fun to do. I mean, I don't know. People say it's annoying, but I feel like it's kind of fun to try it out. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, stereotypically, like, girls who have the Valley Girl accent are supposed to be, like, mean and supposed to be, like, dumb, supposed to be, like, I don't know, like, they just have nothing in their heads. But, like, for real, I think that it's totally like, I don't know, it's like, it's just fun to hear. It's so fun. So, like, I don't know, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I can't do the Valley Girl accent that well. Cockney's also fun. I love Cockney. I'm not that good at Cockney, so I'm not gonna try to do that. I've tried doing it like when I do the visual novels, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm kind of bad at it. Yeah, so I guess those are my favorite accents. And also, I obviously have to say a Southern accent. Like, obviously, that's the accent that I have. So a Southern accent's great, but I want to choose accents that I don't have. So yeah, those are all the questions that popped up on my marshmallow. Yeah, the Valley Girl accent's very fun. So those are all the questions on my marshmallow. So that was 26 questions. So thank you all very kindly for the marshmallow. Oh, never mind. People sent me. I just had to refresh my browser and I have 4 more questions to answer. Okay, so I answer these 4 more questions, and then I'm gonna go and look some questions on Google. I put up like a blog post of some questions, because I was afraid that I wouldn't have enough, and then I'll answer those questions after we're done with these. Okay, so last 4 questions on Marshmallow from the viewers. My ideal partner. So yeah, I think I said this before, that I think I'm on the arrow spectrum, but even though I think I'm on the arrow spectrum, that just describes my personal experience in reality. I want to be like, I fantasize about romantic relationships in my mind, even though I just don't have that attraction to people that much. So I do think about this sometimes. So my ideal partner, I would say my ideal partner is someone who is, you know, someone who's kind, someone who's sweet, someone who can get me, you know, someone who could be like can be an initiative, can like take initiative and make me do stuff, you know. You know, I'm someone who kind of stays in like habit, I guess. You know, I'm not very like someone who, let me see, I'm not someone who goes out and like tries a whole bunch of different stuff. You know, I'm not someone who's like, I'm not static, but you know, I kind of just do things that I'm comfortable with, you know, and I'm not someone who is always trying to go and like experience different things. So someone who's able to get me to go out my comfort zone and make me do different things. Someone who is, you know, I guess someone would be who is more outgoing than I am would be nice too. It doesn't have to be though. Someone who is understanding and sensitive. Someone who has similar interests though as me, such as, you know, Japanese pop culture, any of the humanities, like, you know, history, learning languages, art, like whether it's visual art or performance art, since I like both. You know, someone I could talk to, just in general, like someone I can hang out with. You know, I don't always want to be doing stuff on the outside, like outside my house. So someone who can also just take the time to relax, just chill, and just, you know, you could just have fun and just talk and chill in the house. It's fine. Let's see, obviously someone who's like attractive. And I guess attractive is different to different people. So let me see. Okay, so if the person is, let me see. I don't know. Okay, so if someone has, I like someone who, let me see. I like someone who is kind of has, okay, let me break it up by gender. So if someone is feminine, or a woman, I would say that, I mean, it's also, it's kind of different too. It's also not static for this person type too. I don't know. They could be, let me see. I don't know. Okay, I'll just say that someone's physically attractive. Let's see. And then what else? Ideal partner. Yeah. I guess that's ideal partner. I mean, some of the things I said were kind of general, like kind, sweet. I guess like a lot of people like that. Pascal wants a dom. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway. Let's see. Hi Pascal. I know we haven't talked a lot since we met recently, and this isn't a question, but I think you're really cool. I'd love to get to know you some more. Okay. Thank you to whoever sent that. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this person's in the chat, and I would love to get to know you some more too, whoever sent this. Pet peeve. Someone already said that, so I'll pass that question. And what is your favorite season and why? Spring. I don't like fall or winter, and it's kind of sad because my birthday is in the fall. It's fall right now, or at least it's in the fall in the northern hemisphere. Right now, my people in the southern hemisphere, it's spring right now, right? So it would be nice if I guess it would have been nice if I lived in the southern hemisphere, because my birthday would be my favorite season. But up here in the northern hemisphere, my birthday sadly is in the fall. Everything's getting cold, everything is dying, the leaves are falling off the tree. The only thing I like about fall is that the leaves fall off the tree and are very pretty colors. I love that. I love the pretty colors of the leaves. But besides that, the trees look ugly because the leaves ain't on the ground no more. I mean, ain't on the branches no more, they're on the ground. It's cold. It's even snowing for some reason right now. It snowed earlier today on my birthday, and I was very upset about that because I do not like the cold. The snow looks nice. It looks pretty in general, but I do not like having to clean it up. I don't like having to shovel it off my driveway. I don't like having to slip and fall. I don't like having to feel the cold chill on my body when I go outside. I don't like that. The spring, when the flowers are blooming and the birds are in the air and the trees are budding, and it's still kind of cool, but it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer as it gets closer to summer. I wouldn't say summer is my favorite season, even though that's when people usually go on vacation, you're out of school. It can be kind of hot. So that's the reason why summer is not my favorite season, because it can be too hot. But spring is my favorite season because it's getting warmer as it gets to summer. but I take the heat of summer over the cold of winter. That's just me personally. Yes, it does snow. It snows where I live. We are deciduous. The state I live in is deciduous, so we have all 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter, and it snows. Yeah. Oh. Wait, is my camera working actually now? Because my face changed. Hold on. Is it working? Let me put my camera back up. It might work now. Hello? Hello? Is it? Come on now. Okay. I don't know why my face changed. Because the camera's not picking up my motions. I have to fix this. This is so irritating. But yeah, it snows where I am. It is very inconvenient. Most people I know around here, they love the snow. It's like, it's starting to look a lot like Christmas when they see the snow, but like, no. Who cares about that for the aesthetic? Who cares about the aesthetic? Snow is so irritating. Yeah. So those are all the questions that I have on Marshmallow for right now. Oh wait, no. Someone just sent one more question. Skibidi Riz. Sigma Phantom Tax. I have no idea how to answer that question. I hate those words. I hate Skibidi Riz. I hate that. It makes me laugh, but I hate those words. I hate those words. But yeah, so those are all the questions on Marshmallow right now. So thank you all so much for these questions. And let's see, how long is the stream so far? It's been an hour so far. Okay, so we'll probably spend about another hour answering some more questions that I found on Google. And yeah, they will probably finish it off there. So hopefully some more questions on Google will make me drink some more. I've only drunken twice. So let's see. I don't feel any different right now. Let's see. So this one says, have you ever lied to get out of an awkward date? I have not been on a date, so that does not apply to me. Do you eat food off the floor? And I will have to answer yes, I do eat food off the floor. It depends on the type of food. If the food is moist, I will not eat it off the floor. Because I feel like the moisture from the food has dirt. Like the dirt clings to it more. Like more dirt and germs and other debris clings to the food more. So I don't eat it if it's moist or wet. But if it's dry, I will pick it up and eat it. Because I'm not losing that food. I'm sorry, I'm not. That's just me. That's just me. If the floor is obviously dirty, it's, you know, I'm not gonna eat it. But if the floor is like cleaned on a regular basis, and the food is dry, I will pick it up and eat it. There's been one exception to that rule, and I will share that exception. I will share that exception. I'm kind of embarrassed to share that exception, but I will share it. I bought a pizza. I bought a slice of pizza from a pizza shop, and I was walking back to my apartment. It happened pretty recently. And I was walking down the sidewalk to my apartment, and the wind blew my slice of pizza off my plate onto the sidewalk. And I had just spent a pretty penny on that pizza and some other stuff. So I'm like, please. And also I that was my dinner, basically. That was my dinner for the night. That slice of pizza. I had 2 slices of pizza. And they fell. So I'm like, I just spent some money. And they had a deal too. It had a long line. So if I wanted to go back and get another slice and waste my money to get another slice, I would have to wait in a long line. So what I did was pick up the slices of pizza and put it back on my plate and took it back to my apartment. And that, normally if someone else did that, I would call them nasty. So y'all have the right to call me disgusting for that. But I wasn't gonna waste my money on that. So yeah. The cheese fell on the sidewalk. What is the biggest lie you ever told? The biggest lie I ever told? I would say the biggest lie I ever told was that, let me see. The biggest lie I ever told. The biggest lie I ever told. It's kind of hard for me because I usually don't, if I don't want to share the truth, I will either not say anything or say a half truth. Sometimes to my parents, if they ask me about, like, if I did something and I didn't do it, sometimes I would just say yes. So it's kind of like a bunch of white lies of when I said I do something and I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it later. See, like, I don't really, because I'm scared of lying. I'm scared of lying because I feel like if I lie, it's going to come back to bite me, you know, because it's not true. So if someone finds out it's not true, you know, that's going to come back to bite me. So it's kind of hard. I think it's really, really hard. About that. Because I feel like a big lie would mean that, you know, something that's going to be exposed, you know. Okay, that's one of the questions I'm gonna come back to. I have 3 questions. I haven't forgotten about the other questions. I'll come back to that. What's the longest I've gone without a shower? Okay. The longest that I've gone without a shower is probably over a week. If I have nothing to do, if I'm not going somewhere, I will not probably. I'm less inclined to take a shower, so I have gone like over a week without taking a shower. It's kind of embarrassing to say. Yeah, that's kind of bad, but yes, I'm gonna tell the truth. That's probably the longest I've been without a shower. Do I talk in my sleep? Over a week? Yes, that's kind of bad. No, not go. Let's not go, please. Do you talk in your sleep? I do not talk in my sleep. I have spoken in my sleep before, but that's not a regular thing that I do. I have slept around other people and no one's ever noticed that I've talked in my sleep. So yeah, I don't talk in my sleep as far as I know. I know I have done it before though. What do most people assume about you that isn't true? What do people assume about me that isn't true? What do people assume about me that isn't true? That's kind of hard to say because my anxiety tells me that people's assumptions are right. I make up assumptions that people have about me. People who don't even have assumptions about me, I make up assumptions for them and say it's true about myself, even though it isn't. So it's kind of hard to say. What do most people assume of me that isn't true? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people's assumptions about me are true. I have to think about that some more. Do I snow? No, I do not. I do not snow. I do not do that. I've never felt myself doing that. No one's ever told me that I've done that. Yeah. I do not snow. What do people assume of me that isn't true? That's a very hard question. Let me think about what people have told me. I don't know. People tell me things that are true. People tell me that I seem stoic, and I'm often stoic in public. People tell me that you seem to be I don't know. People just talk about people talk about I don't talk that much, which is true. I don't know. People just remark on how I act. People don't really tell me what they think about how I am and like what they think the type of person I might be in private. I don't know. People don't really, I guess I haven't really connected with people that much for them to tell me what they assume about me. And I guess I haven't really made any close friends in recent years in real life for them to tell me what they thought the type of person I would be before they got to know me. After like they got past me being, you know, an introvert. So I don't really know. That's kind of a hard question. I'll come back to that and see if I can say something. How long have you gone without brushing your teeth? Oh my god. No, I'm gonna drink to that question. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying it. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's more embarrassing than the shower question, to be honest. Have I ever broken the law? Yes. I have broken the law. I've jaywalked. I'm pretty sure I've I think spitting on the sidewalk illegal? Let me see. Is spitting on the sidewalk illegal? Hold on. Yes, it is illegal to spit on the sidewalk. So yeah, I've done that. I would admit to breaking the law, but I won't tell them how long I'm going to brush your teeth. Because I feel like jaywalking or spitting on the sidewalk, I feel like those are things that people really would fault me for, you know? They won't really care about that. Because people do that all the time. But brushing teeth is like basic hygiene. And if you break basic hygiene, you know, that dampers people's opinion of you. So I feel like that's more, you know, that's more socially damning than saying that you've spit on the sidewalk or jaywalked. Anything else I've done? I think that might be it. I know I've broken some other rules before, but I don't know if I've ever broken the law besides that. I've never shiplofted. I never shoplifted. I've never some other laws that people commonly do. Shoplifting. I guess speed, because I don't drive. So I don't know. I don't know some other common things that people do. But those are two things I can think of so far that I've broken the law of. And in public pissing, no petty theft. No, I've never stolen at all. I've never stolen. Okay, I guess peeing also in public is also. I've only peed. Okay, so yeah, I guess. So there's been times where I've gone inside, like when I was younger, sometimes if I had to use the restroom, my parents would pull up on the side of the freeway. Not freeway. Usually it's not the freeway. It's usually like, it's kind of like a freeway, but there's like open grass. Sometimes my parents will park and then we will pee on the grass. I've done that like twice. So I guess that's also another law. Oh, piracy. Yeah, that's another thing people do. Piracy, yes, I have pirated. So that's another law I've broken. I pirate quite a lot of things actually. So I pirate books and TV shows. So, yeah. Thank you for happy birthday, Chris. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah, those are the laws. Okay, next question. Do you ever pick your nose? Yes. I do. Would you trade in your dog for $1 million? I do not currently have a dog, but if I did have a dog, no, I would not trade in my dog for $1 million. It's terrible. Next question. Do you snow? I answered this question already. No, I do not. What is the most embarrassing photo of you? Let me see. Hold on. I think I have an embarrassing selfie on my phone. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to describe it. I take a bunch of selfies that I never post. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I would say the most embarrassing photo I've ever taken is when I had an allergic reaction to hazelnuts and my face was swollen. I broke out in hives. That was pretty embarrassing because I looked pretty ugly in that photo. So I would say that is probably the most embarrassing photo I've ever taken. Yeah, nose picker. I am a nose picker. I'm sorry, I am. Because the tissue's not enough. The tissue's not enough to get certain spots. I'm sorry. You have to really get in there to get what you need to get out. I'm sorry. Have I ever skipped school or walk? I've never skipped school in grade school. I've never skipped grade school. But I have not gone to lecture in university. So, yes. I would say technically yes. But I feel like people talk about skipping in a sense of grade school. I've never done that. I've never skipped walk though. Yeah, I've always showed up to work when I had a job. If you could reincarnate someone else's body, who would you want to become? Who I would want to become? Probably one of these people I see on Instagram. I don't know. I don't know these people's names, but you know, the pretty attractive people that you see on Instagram, probably one of those people. I don't know. Who was the last person you searched on Instagram? Actually, I searched up this one ASM artist that I found on YouTube, and they had an Instagram. So I want to see. So I searched it up, but it was private. So I think this person was called Makeru. Yeah, Makeru. That was the name. That was like a couple days ago. Grade school does include all levels, yes, from K through 12th grade. I have never skipped class once. I was a good child. What is the weirdest thing you've ever done in front of a mirror? Oh my god, I don't know if I want to say. Do I want to say this? Let me see. This is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not saying it. I'm sorry. You can guess. You just have to guess what I've done in the mirror that's probably embarrassing. Yeah. I could never say that to someone out loud. How old were you when you had your first kiss? Okay, we already asked that question. Who was the best looking person in school? There's plenty of good looking people in my university. I don't know these people's names. Have you ever shared a secret you weren't supposed to tell? Yes, I have. It's always been minor though. It's never been major. Like, for example, just yesterday, I was with my sister in the car. She has a license, so she drives. And, oh no, it was today, actually. And for some reason, for these past few days when she's been driving, like, the car's been making really loud bumping noises. So I was saying that we should tell our mother, because our mother's car that she's driving, but she said, no, don't tell her. But our mother apparently was gonna take the car into the shop to get fixed. So I told her, hey, this problem has been happening every time, I've been in the car. It's been making some noises. My sister said, don't, why'd you tell her? But I was like, she's not gonna get mad at you, because she's already has the mindset that the car needs to be fixed. So she's not gonna get mad at you for like tearing up a car. It's probably just the car making that noise. It's probably cringe pickup lines. No, I could say it's worse than that, in my opinion. If it's a cringe pickup lines, I'll probably say that. How old were you? Oh no, I said that. Are you afraid of the dark? I used to be afraid of the dark, not no more. Sometimes, sometimes I do sometimes feel like, because at the house that my parents have, in my bedroom, I usually leave the closet open. So sometimes when I look at the closet in the dark, I feel like that there's like a demon or a monster just sitting in the closet, just waiting to come out. So yeah, sometimes that scares me a little bit, but not recently. The dark hasn't scared me in recent years. I used to be scared of the dark though, a lot more. I would always sleep with the covers over my head and the pillow over my head, so I would be protected and not seen by any evil creatures or criminals that might come in and try to attack me in the dark, even though they would probably know that there's a body underneath them sheets, them covers. So I don't even know what I was trying to do. But I wouldn't see any evil creature or criminal come into my room in the dark. So, yeah. You're not afraid of the dark, but you have darkness and anxiety. What's the difference between that and the phobia, I guess? Have you ever peed in the pool? Yes, I have peed in the pool as a child. Not recently. What do you hope your parents never find out? What do I hope my parents never find out? I mean, what I hope my parents never find out is something that I kind of hope. I mean, it's let me see. I mean, okay, so what I hope my parents never find out. My parents have kind of said, like, they'll always say, like, anytime that something like any mature themes that come up in conversation or any like videos that we watch, things like that, like my dad might play, my mom, she might be like, don't play that in front of the children, even though we're like 20 years old. I like been 20 years old, now I'm 21. All my siblings are adults right now, so but my mother's still like, sensitive about age appropriate material in front of us. But my father's like, they're adults, right? So my father's probably, like my father said, like, they've probably seen worse stuff, all the time. So they might have like ideas already. But I don't know, I kind of don't want my parents definitively knowing that, I might enjoy some spicy content sometimes. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but yeah, I guess that's it. So I'm not scared of the dark, but I'm on edge about the fact that it could be a threat. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever posted on social media? I get embarrassed about so many things that I post on social media, to be honest. The most embarrassing thing I've ever posted. Gosh. I would say the most embarrassing things I've ever posted. I can't name one thing, but like the type of stuff I post on social media. The thing that embarrasses me the most is when I post a comment thinking that I'm right. I know I said this is like one of my pet peeves, but sometimes I post comments on YouTube. Sometimes I don't argue with people on YouTube no more, but you know, sometimes I have argued on YouTube with someone, and I type a whole comment. I think I'm right, and then they come back and respond to me, and I realize, oh gosh, I'm so wrong in this situation. I get so embarrassed, and I go and delete my delete my comment, act like it never happened. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. I don't know. I'm usually like, I get embarrassed about posting stuff on social media in general, but I'm usually careful about like genuinely things I could genuinely regret. So I don't really have anything major, but yeah, acting like I'm so confident, like being so confident, something that I realize later is wrong, and I'm arguing with someone, I realize I'm wrong. You know, that's embarrassing. And I go to delete the initial argument. That's so embarrassing. Have I ever farted and blamed someone else? Yes, I have. I have done that. I'm so sorry to whoever I blamed. I have. It's the lack of visibility rather than it being dark itself. Okay, that's understandable. Do you ever drool in your sleep? Yes. I have drooled in my sleep on several occasions. If you run out of toilet paper, would you wipe with the empty roll? No, I would not. That feels very uncomfortable. I don't know who would do that. No. I would always go and I would either, if I run out of toilet paper in the toilet, but there's still some in the closet, I would go get that. If there's no more in the closet, then I would go and wash in the shower, right? If I'm in the public restroom and there's no more toilet paper, which has never happened to me, but if it did happen to me, I guess the thing I would do is use my hand, dump it into the toilet, and then wash my hands afterwards. I'm never using it into toilet roll. Why would I do that? What is the biggest this seems so awkward to you anyway. What is my biggest regret? I think someone said that. Was that a question that I answered already in the marshmallow questions? I feel like I answered this. Hold on. I think I answered it. I'm trying to see. I think the one I answered was the fact that I didn't know about Claude AI or other AI writing utensils in my freshman year of university, so I can use it around my papers. I think that was my biggest regret. I think that's what I said. If I didn't say that, I said that. I'm pretty sure I said that. I think that was the question I answered. And I wouldn't have been put on academic suspension for not having a paper as my final project and failing the classes. Who do you have a crush on? These are the similar questions. They've already asked this question like twice. Okay. Have you ever been ghosted? Yes, I've been ghosted. And have you ever ghosted someone? Yes, I have ghosted other people, and I feel bad. I feel very bad about that. I get upset when people ghost me, but sometimes I ghost other people. And I'm like, I guess I can't be mad when people ghost me, but I feel very bad about that. I feel so bad because I hate when people do that to me, but there's been times where people reach out to me, like I guess like on Discord or something like that, and we start talking, and I don't really like them, so I don't respond back to them. I kind of feel bad about that. Someone that I've known in real life. Let me see if I've ever ghosted someone I've known in real life. I don't know. I think we've just kind of just fallen out of conversation. I don't know if I intentionally ghosted someone. Let me see. Every time you post a funny, you feel like it's immediately not funny the moment I post it. Yeah, I feel that. And if you don't have a restroom and run out of toilet paper, you will kill yourself on the spot. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like if you run out of toilet paper in a public restroom, that's probably one of the worst circumstances you could be in. But have I ever lost a friend? I've never lost a friend, and like there's never been a fallout. There's never been a fallout. There's never been like it's never, I don't know. I would say, yeah, there's been friends that I've had that I no longer have, but usually this is because we grow apart, either because I had a friend in like school and then we changed, you know, we have different classes the next year, different grade next year, so we kind of drift apart. I changed schools a lot. My father was in the military. He's a disabled veteran, so we moved states. I lived in a different state for a while. It wasn't that long. I lived in a different state for a couple years when I was really young, and then when I moved back to my birth state, I've lived in different cities, so I've changed schools several times, and you know, I've lost friends from moving schools. Yeah, I mean, it's never been like dramatic, in my opinion. Some internet friends, sometimes you just stop talking to people on the internet. There's one situation I'm really sad about. This is one friend I've had online. One day I went on my Discord and I saw that the server that we had was gone. And I was very confused. And I went to try to find the channel and I saw there was a deleted user on Discord. So I'm like, oh, this is the person that owned the server. What happened to them? I knew that they were going through something. I didn't know what was going on though. But they disabled everything. They deleted the server and disabled their account. So I feel bad about that. When you entered high school, you just disappeared and spoke to no one. Again. Yeah, I think I didn't really like take people's contacts in middle school, but after I graduated high school, I had some people's contacts on Instagram, and then since then I just haven't really talked to them, or never really like reached out to them at all, I guess. What is your most embarrassing habit? What is my most embarrassing habit? Embarrassing habit? I guess my most embarrassing habit is my most embarrassing habit. I guess my most embarrassing habit is I guess being naked in my house. Living with my siblings and my parents. When everyone's in their rooms or at night, I usually like to sleep without my clothes. So sometimes I'll go out in the hallway or just be in my bed under the covers without my clothes. So I guess going out the hallway. If I need to go out of my room and do something real quick, I guess I will go out into the hallway, run without my clothes on, and do what I need to do. Like run to the bathroom. In my apartment that I have now, sometimes I'm naked in my apartment. I guess that's the most embarrassing habit that I have. I don't know, it's just too hot. It's too hot to be wearing clothes, to be honest. It's too hot. And if no one's around, you know, why wear them, I guess. Oh my gosh, Saint Fuki. Thank you for coming to my stream. You could at least say happy birthday if you want to come to my stream and talk to me. Thank you very much. Let's see. If you could date anyone in the world, who would it be? If it could be anyone, I guess it'll be some of the people that I listen to, like in the ASMR role plays that I listen to, like the fictional characters that the speakers play. I guess one of those people. One of those sweet, kind, you know, people with a nice voice. I guess that's one of the things, an ideal partner. The other question that I had, an ideal partner, a nice, beautiful voice would be really nice. Yeah. So I guess one of the ASMR partners, roleplay partners, I guess that's who I would date if they were real. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Is there anyone in the Ultimate game that I would date if they were real? Let me see. I guess they're not in the world. Never mind. I guess they're not in the world. I guess they're fake. Let's see. What about yourself you are most proud of? This is a difficult question. This sounds like a question that you would get like when you do a like either when you do a like a scholarship, when they ask you like those really like questions like what's the challenge that you've overcome, like what's the biggest challenge you've ever overcome, so they could see how you like problem solve and they want to give you a scholarship for that. Like those very introspective questions. I don't like those introspective questions, but let's see. What are you most proud of what about myself I'm most proud of? I guess the thing about myself I'm most proud of is I don't know, I guess making it as far as I am now. I don't know, I guess I have almost 100 subscribers on on my YouTube channel. People apparently like what I do. They like my songs that I make. Both like on as a VTuber and also in person, since I'm in the Glee Club. And apparently I'm good enough to be in the Glee Club. I passed the audition. So yes, I guess I'm glad about the fact that, you know, I'm able to get as far as I have in my creative endeavors, as far as I have now, even if I'm not exactly everywhere I want to be. I guess that's what I'm proud of. That one French VTuber, oh, Vesalius Bandage that I told you about. Vesalius Bandage, let me see. Would I date Vesalius? Vesalius is pretty, he is a pretty, pretty pretty like what's the word? Like he's joked to be that he's written by a woman. Like he can play the guitar, he can speak multiple languages, he can cook. What else can he do? I guess he do a lot of things. I guess he is like a ideal boyfriend type. Let's see. Would you get a tattoo? Oh, what would you get a tattoo of if you could get one right now? I wouldn't get a tattoo, but if I would get one right now, I would probably get a tattoo of something like floral. I don't know. I would like a really nice floral or like geometric design that will go down my shoulder. Either if it will go down my shoulder, down my arms, or around my neck and like chest area. Neck, chest area, like collarbone. That region. If it's some like floral, like vines. I don't know. When I've seen those, that's always been pretty cool to me. Henna designs. That's always been cool to me. I guess if I wanted to get like a permanent henna design on my like neck, my collarbone, or down my shoulders, down my arm to my hands, that'd be pretty cool. What is the one thing you wish you could change about yourself? The one thing I wish I could change about myself, I would probably say, I would say probably get rid of my ADHD. That's probably what I would say. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. So I can get more stuff done. That's probably what I would say. Yeah, I think that's all the questions that are on this blog post. And let me try this question. Let me see. Okay, so another list. Let's see, how long is this stream now? Okay, about 2 hours. Okay, so yeah, probably when we're doing these questions, we'll be done with the game. What style of tattoo? Like, I don't know, just like a nice floral geometric design that's like viney and has a lot of like things branching off of it that can go and weave down like your arm down to your hands, or like can crawl up your neck and kind of like be underneath your like chin, your neck, and your collarbone area. It's like nothing specific, but just like a nice pretty design. I don't know, I've never liked the idea of having like specific images tattooed or like words tattooed on a specific part of the body. I've always liked just, you know, basic designs, kind of like that, like stuff like that. Like, have you ever seen henna tattoo? Like it's popular in India, like South Asia, and also the Middle East, and North Africa. Henna designs. If you ever look that up, that's basically what I'm talking about. I like the way they look. What's the weirdest thought you've had sitting on the toilet? The weirdest thought I ever had sitting on the toilet? The weirdest thought that I've ever had sitting on the toilet? The weirdest thought I've ever had sitting on the toilet? That's... Huh. Weirdest thought. Let me see, maybe it's like some type of intrusive thought. I don't know, usually when I'm on the toilet, I usually like scroll on my phone, so I'm not really thinking too much when I'm on the toilet. I don't know. What's the weirdest thought I ever had on the toilet? There's been several questions that I've said I don't know. I don't know if I should be drinking to these I don't know questions, or if I should just... Because it's not like I'm not trying to answer these questions, I just don't know the answers to these questions. I don't know. What's the grossest smell that you secretly enjoy? Oh, the grossest smell that I secretly enjoy. The grossest smell that I secretly enjoy. There is one. I'm trying to think of it, and then see if I want to say it. The grossest smell that I secretly enjoy. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I guess I'll say it. So yeah, the grossest smell that I secretly enjoy, I would say that I don't know, sometimes I like to smell my feet. Sometimes I like to smell my feet. And sometimes it smells good to me. Sometimes it smells good. When I was younger, I'd smell my siblings' feet too. I don't know. That's so weird, but I would say sometimes feet smell. Not all feet smell. Like this nasty feet smell, but sometimes feet can smell nice, in my opinion. Like, and not specific. Like, it's not specific like the smell of the soap or like the wash. Like the natural smell of the foot. Some of the smells sometimes smell nice. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I would say that. Let's see the next question. What's the most offensive joke you found funny? The most offensive joke that I found funny? The most offensive joke that I found funny. The most offensive joke that I found funny. I mean, I hear these jokes on a daily basis. Oh my goodness gracious. My siblings are the type of person to like they like offensive humor. And they're always showing me stuff. I don't know, I always roll my eyes, but let me see, I'm trying to think of something. I don't know, I usually roll my eyes at offensive jokes. I have to think of one. Why is it so hard for me to think of one? I guess I would say this is so hard. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna come back to this question. I have a few more questions left, and I'll go back to the questions that I'm gonna come back to that I haven't answered yet. The most offensive joke. This is hard. This is so hard for me. Because I'm not like someone who's into like, you know, that type of stuff. But I know I've laughed at stuff like that, so I'm not a saint. I just can't think of one right now. What's the most offensive joke? Okay, I'll write that down so I keep track. How often do I wash my sheets? Probably several months at a time. Usually I have to be reminded. like couple months at a time. Sometimes I'm reminded to change my sheets. I don't know, changing my sheets, changing my pillows, changing my covers. I usually don't change them too often. You probably should change them very often. Maybe most people do, but I don't change my sheets too often, or my pillowcase, or my covers. Yeah, probably several months at a time. What's the scariest thing that has ever happened to me? I would say the scariest thing that has ever happened to me is I would say the scariest thing that's ever happened to me is let's see. The scariest thing that's ever happened to me is, I think being lost. I think being lost in Japan, when I was in Japan, I think that was the scariest thing that happened to me, because I'm in a foreign country that I've never been to. At the time, you know, I'm still not fluent, but especially at the time I was younger, so I didn't know the language as well as I did. You know, yeah, that's scary. You know, being separate from the group. Yeah, getting lost. Obviously I was found, but you know, I guess that's the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah, I've never been in any really like life or death situations, so I can't really say. So yeah, those are all the questions. So I'm gonna go back to the questions I haven't answered yet, and then I guess we'll be done. And yeah, so let me go back to the marshmallow questions that I didn't answer. So what was the other one? Oh, what is something that I learned recently? That was a question I asked. That someone asked me. Something that I learned recently. I guess I said I was gonna think about this, but I wasn't really thinking about these questions. Let me just say something. Something that I learned recently is that I want to give a good answer. I just can't think of something. Something that I learned recently is that oh, I hear something that I learned recently. I watched this YouTube short about the only time that I think King Charles II is the only king that has visited Australia as a reigning king. I think they said that that British monarchs usually send their children to Australia. They usually don't go themselves. So King Charles is the only king to have gone to Australia while reigning as king. The only other reigning monarch to have gone to Australia is Queen Elizabeth II. That's something that I learned recently on the YouTube short. Yeah, there you go. That's something I learned recently. Next question. Okay. I was supposed to answer this question. Which character do I think would be a good partner in bed? I still haven't thought about these other questions, but let me just give an answer. Why is it so hard for me to answer this question? I guess I would say, I don't know. Who's that character from Jujutsu Kaisen that has like, I can't remember his name right now, but he has like black hair, he has a scar on his face, and he wears like this not thick, he has this like tight black shirt and like these like jogging pants. I'll say that person. I can't remember his name right now. It starts with a T. I'll say him. And what's another question that I skipped? Make sure I didn't skip any other questions. Oh, have I ever wished anyone ill? Why? You know, I'll just say no, because I can't think of a specific situation right now. So I'll say no to that question. And then, yeah, what's the most, what was it? Like the weirdest thought I had on the toilet? I would say, what if, I don't know.